Is the PO-24 worth it in 2025? We're going to get right into that as soon as I shout out today's patron, and that shout out goes to Oleski Solonik. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. So, I just realized I've had my PO-24 office for 6 years now, and I've gone on record many times saying that this thing is my favorite of the pocket operators, and that has remained true. It's the second pocket operator I ever got, the first one being the PO-33 KO, but I just fell in love with this thing. Charming is the word I often use to describe it. It's just 16 1980s office equipment sounds, pretty much. There's samples, and then there's a couple synths in there as well, but that's it. It's then just a pocket operator, so you get 16-step sequencer, 16 different patterns, and some punch-in effects, and yeah, that's it. For a long time, I said the PO-24 was absolutely worth its asking price, and recently someone asked me if I still feel that way. The short answer is no. I no longer feel that it's worth its asking price, but it's not because I don't still love it. It's because the asking price has changed. So back when the PO-24 office launched, it launched, I believe, at $59 US, and then the price very quickly dropped down to $49 US. It seems like Teenage Engineering kind of realized that, just objectively speaking, from a feature-wise, this is the worst pocket operator. So they dropped the price down to $49 US, and it sat there for a long time. I believe I picked mine up for $41 US, and I think I paid $4 or $5 shipping. I bought it on eBay, actually. Brand new, though. But yeah, that was back in 2019. Then they discontinued all of the pocket operators for a bit, and then I think it was 2 years ago, in 2023, they brought them all back for $100 US. And I made a video actually about that, saying which of the pocket operators that I thought were worth it. Spoiler alert, the only ones that I felt were worth it were the PO-32 Tonic, the PO-33 KO, and the PO-35 Speak. However, since then, Teenage Engineering has reduced the price once again of the Office to $89 US. So they lowered it $10 again. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll look at the used prices. And unfortunately, the cheapest I could find for a used PO-24 office was $72 plus $7 shipping, so $79 US. I think it's a shame that the PO-24 is still so expensive, because it's a lovely piece of gear, but I'm not going to lie, when you can buy the PO-32 Tonic for $89 US used, or the PO-33 or 35 for that $89 used, or just $100 new, it's really hard to recommend the Office for just $10 or even $20 used cheaper. Now, I mentioned when the wave of the third-gen pocket operator, so the Tonic, the KO, and the Speak came out in 2019, they launched at $89 US. And since then, the price has gone up $10, so up to $99 US. I feel that's fair. The price has gone up $10 in 6 years. I guess technically it was 4 years because it's been at 100 for a while, but I think that the PO-32, the 33, and the 35 still offer great value at $99 US. But yeah, they've only gone up $10 since they released 6 years ago. However, when we look at the Office, it launched at $60 or $59, went down to $49, and now is all the way up at $89 US. So even if we take that $59 US, it's gone up $30 since it launched, and it just doesn't have the feature set for that sort of price increase. So no, I don't think that it's worth it. Again, I still do love it. I mean, I made a full EP just using the Office. It's called An American Workplace, and yes, that is a little pun based on the US version of The Office, the TV show, of course, based on the British version of The Office. So it's not that it's not there functionality-wise, but I just can't recommend paying full price or even the used prices for this. The most I would say that the PO-24 would be worth would be like $59 US. And again, that's, the top end. That's like the maximum of what I would pay. It breaks my heart because I would love to see more people using this thing. Jamming. You know, it's just so much fun. It really is fantastic. However, there is a way that you can get the sounds in their most basic form for free. And the way you do that is by going to an awesome website called op1.fun. And then in the search bar, type in Office. And you'll find that several users have actually uploaded the sounds of the PO-24 Office, just the very basic samples, and you can download them and use them. Now, granted, you're not going to get the little bit of onboard control that you get in terms of manipulating those on the device. You're not going to get the punch-in effects, but you are going to get those sounds in their most basic form. So if you do want to get those, be sure to check out op1.fun. It's just a website I recommend in general. Very helpful if you're an OP1 or an OPZ user. I'd imagine those work for the OPXY. Fun fact, if you're a Woovbox user, you can actually import those files into the Woovbox as well, and it'll automatically slice them up into the 16 different samples. So yeah, that's super handy. I'll actually have a video out about that fairly soon as well. Anyway, to the topic at hand, the short answer is no. I no longer feel that the PO-24 Office is worth it, sadly, in 2025. The long answer is, if you can find one used for $59 US or lower, and you really want the sounds, you really love the pocket operators, you want this device, then go for it. But I really cannot recommend paying more than that. Hopefully Teenage Engineering can lower the prices a bit on like the PO-24 Office and the maybe all of the first-gen pocket operators as well. That would be super cool. Also, if you've never listened to my PO-24 Office EP, An American Workplace, I invite you to click the link to my Bandcamp page in the description. You can listen to it there completely for free. Yeah, check it out. It's a fun time. It's only like, I want to say like 15 minutes long. Everything was made entirely on the PO-24 Office and then just recorded into my computer and directly exported. There's no external processing whatsoever. You're just hearing the PO-24 Office. I want to say I recorded it right into Audacity, so yeah, check it out if you want. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.